Alright, we're going to be doing some intersection design in this example here, and primarily we're going to be looking at the overlapping slopes here on the inside of the radius return. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a point control for my edge of pavement to follow this radius here. So I'm going to locate the corridor, and I'm going to zoom in and grab the start station of this return here, and then the stop station is going to be the end of it. I'm going to make my left edge of pavement follow that horizontal. Okay, since I had use as secondary alignment toggled on there, we're going to see two problems immediately when we apply that point control. First is that these slopes are crossing over each other before they even get to the target. So they're going to have a crossing over at multiple points here at different elevations. And then once they get past that, they're overlapping with previous template drops from previous stations. So we got a mess here we kind of got to clean up. I have the point control already set up for this other corridor, so let me just go and turn it on. And we'll see the problem exists in both corridors. Okay, so to resolve the problem, all we're going to do here is create a 3D line to act as a target for both of these corridors. So I'm going to go switch now to the 3D view. And I'm going to use the Place Smart Line tool to draw my 3D line. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm going to snap to a point with a good elevation on it. I'm going to follow that all the way through down to the intersection point. And so there I have a good line, 3D elevations. The last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a feature definition for that point. And the feature definition is in the example data set grading, and it's called grade fixed tie. And so this is important. The feature definition I'm assigning to it, we'll see here in a second why. Alright, my feature definition assigned. I have a 3D element there. I'm going to go back to my 2D view and we'll show you how we're going to use that. I have my, once I have the feature line drawn out here, that's going to give me a line that both of these slopes can intercept, so it can stop there. Instead of going over and overlapping, it's just going to stop at that point. And the way I've done that is in my template drop, actually. If I edit the template drops, I'll show that. I have a priority 1 in condition here. Before we go to drop the 6-to-1 slope there, priority 1 is going to be, we're going to be looking for this feature definition. And I have the method set to both, so that both corridors will target the X, Y, and the Z of that line I drew, and so there won't be any overlap and they'll match up exactly at that. And the feature definition they're looking for is the fixed grade tie there. I have that set to priority 1, so if that exists, it's going to find it. If it fails, it's going to go and place the end conditions there. So the last thing I have to do is simply add this line as an external reference to both of the corridors. So let's click on that. We're going to say add external reference. It'll prompt us to locate the corridor and then highlight the reference. Reset. You'll see as soon as I do that, my corridor will reprocess and we'll see that end condition there solve, and we'll do it to the other corridor as well. Didn't grab the right one, so I needed to locate corridor and make sure we get our line there. Okay, so as soon as I do that, I can see that both of my slopes then are targeting that fixed grade tie line, and we don't have any overlap there in our slopes. We have a good 3D model.